Good morning, cadets. Yesterday, we have discussed multiple choice questions. And this year, due to COVID pandemic, multiple choice questions are given a lot of importance. And in literature section, we have 20 marks questions on multiple choice questions. Today, we are going to discuss short answer type questions on the lesson, the third level. Today is 7th January and 4 more months to go for your examination. So you have to be ready with multiple choice questions, short answer type questions, and long answer type questions. And remember that you have to answer these questions into 30-40 words. These questions will carry 2 marks, and therefore you have to see that you answer what is expected to be answered. You can't beat about the bush here. And therefore, you have to study the lesson thoroughly. So let's study these questions on this lesson, the third level. Question number 1. What does the third level refer to? What is the significance of the third level? So today we are going to discuss only important questions which are appeared in the examination. You have to become examination oriented now. Earlier we have seen all sorts of questions on these lessons. We have seen textual questions. We have seen some important questions. But today we are going to focus on those questions which are appeared in the board examination. So this question has appeared in the year 2001 and 2004. Therefore, this question is very important. What does the third level refer to? So the writer says everybody knows that there are 2 levels. One level, the ground. So, and second level, underground. But where is the third level here? That is the question. So what does this third level refer to? And what is the title of this story? The third level. The whole story is revolving around this third level. So that's why this question is very important. What does the third level refer to? What is the significance of the third level? So what is the importance of this third level? Here the third level is a medium of escape. So does it really exist? It doesn't exist. Then what is it? It is a medium of escape. So what is trying to do? Charlie is trying to escape. So here writer is using this third level as a medium of escape. So he goes through the subway and finds the third level. The third level is a medium of escape through which man yearns to be away from life's harsh realities. So he is escaping there. So it's a kind of fantasy which he is having. There's so much insecurity, fear, anxiety in this modern world. And Charlie just wants to escape from this world and he wants to go into the world, which is a fanciful world of 1894. And in that world, people led a very peaceful life. They were all away from the harsh realities of this contemporary world. So modern life is devoid of peace. We are lacking peace and tranquility. So man in his quest to seek solace escapes to a place where his aim is to seek the realization of his dreams and unfulfilled wishes of his subconscious mind. Question number 2. What convinced Charlie that he had reached the third level at Grand Central Station and not the second level? So where he had been to the third level. The general layout of the third level was different from that of the second level. So here the third level, when he has gone to the subway, which was the second level, there he could find the third level. And it was totally different. It was totally unusual. It had comparatively smaller rooms, counters there, fewer ticket windows, so very few ticket counters, lesser train gates. So it was the world of the past. The information booth in the center was made of wood and looked old. The place with its brass spittoons did not look very bright. So Charlie was convinced that it was not the second level, but it was the third level. So let's move on to the question number 3. How does Charlie, the narrator, describe the third level at Grand Central Station? So, how was that third level? Charlie says that the rooms on the third level were smaller. Try to remember, rooms were smaller. There were fewer ticket windows, so there were very few ticket counters. So when you go to the station, what do we see there? So many rooms you see there, ticket counters you remember there, then train gates, very few train gates, very few ticket windows, that's a ticket counters. So you should be able to remember that when you want to describe the third level. The information booth in the center was wood and old looking. So it was the time which was the late 19th century. It was a period of 1894. There were open flame gas lights and brass spittoons on the floor. Everyone at the station was dressed in the 19th century dresses. So their dresses, then how was street lights? So there were gas lights, open flame gas lights. Then there were brass spittoons. So the spittoons, not plastic ones, but brass, made of brass. So try to remember that. Question number 4. How did Charlie make sure that he was not in the present time? So here you see he moves back into the past. So he travels into the past when he goes to the third level. Everything is different there. So how can he make sure that he was not there in the present time? To make sure that he was not in the present time, Charlie did a reality check. So how did he do that? He looked at the newspapers which were there on sale at kiosk. So there was a shop there and there these newspapers were there for on sale. These newspapers were on sale. And he found a copy of the newspaper The World which carried the main story on President Cleveland. So who was the president at that particular time? In the year 1894, President Cleveland. Then he confirmed from the public library files that the newspaper he had seen was dated 11 June 1894. So how he could make sure that he was not in the present time? Because the newspaper will tell the date. And what did he see? The date was of 11th June 1894 and who was the president at that particular time? Cleveland. Question number 5. How did Charlie often get lost on the Grand Central Station? So how did he get lost? And what did he find there? He found the third level there. The Grand Central Station was growing like a tree. So it was so confusing, pushing out endless corridors. So many corridors were there, so many doorways were there, and stairs like routes. So it was a very big station, railway station. It had intricate, very complicated and tangled pathways. The network of passages was so complicated that instead of reaching its destination, one did tend to move up and down to look for entries and exits. So one would get confused how to come out of that, where the exit was, where the entry was. So Charlie often got lost on this station, and it is in this station only he came across the third level. But did he really come across the third level? No. It was his fantasy. It was a medium of escape. So nothing but escapism, daydreaming. Question number 6. Why did Charlie suspect that Sam had gone to Galesburg? When Sam disappeared all of a sudden and no one knew about his whereabouts, Charlie suspected he had gone to Galesburg as Sam was a city boy and liked Galesburg very much. Now there was a train to go to Galesburg. Where was that train? That was there in the third level. And what Charlie did? Charlie went to Sam to consult because everybody believed that there was no third level. And in order to find out whether really he was mentally ill, he went to consult his friend Sam, who was a psychiatrist. But what has happened? You find here not Charlie missing, but Sam was missing. And where he had gone? He had gone to Galesburg. Then Charlie found an envelope mailed to Sam by his grandfather from his home in Galesburg. And so it confirmed that Sam was indeed in Galesburg. And how was that place, Galesburg? Very peaceful. People led very peaceful life. No worries, no hurry and no worry, no anxiety. It was such a place where Charlie wished to go, where Sam wished to go. Probably a modern man who is stressed would prefer to lead a life in such a kind of place where there is tranquility, where there is peace. Question number 7. How does Charlie describe Galesburg as it used to be in 1894? So, how that place is described. See, how is the time? The time full of anxiety, stress, insecurity, and war. So, it's a war time. People are worried about their future, totally disturbed. So Charlie describes Galesburg as a quiet, simple and peaceful place with big old frame houses, huge lawns and very huge trees, tremendous trees. The summer evenings were rather long and people sat out on their lawns in a peaceful world, men smoking cigars and women waving palm leaf fans. So they were all leading very happy life, very peaceful life. So it was a place, Galesburg, which was a quiet and peaceful place in the year 1894. Question number 8. What did Charlie learn about Sam from the stamp and coin store? Who was Sam? He was a friend of Charlie. And what was he? He was a psychiatrist. So Charlie consulted Sam to know about himself. But what has happened? Sam was missing. Where was he? He was there in the Gettysburg. From the stamp and coin store, Charlie gets to know that Sam had bought old style currency worth $800. This money was sufficient to set him up a new business. And what was that? Little hay, feed, and grain business. So he could start a business there, hay business or grain business in Galesburg. Because there's no need of a psychiatrist. Nobody faces any mental illness there. People are all quite happy. They're all leading peaceful life. So no worry. And people are not in hurry. Very peaceful life when they're leading. Definitely Sam will not be able to carry on his profession there. So that's why he had collected currency, but old style currency. Because he can set up hay and grain business in Galesburg. Question number 9. How did Sam reach Galesburg? What did he advise Charlie to do? Sam was fascinated by Charlie's description of Galesburg. He was so burdened by the tensions and stress of modern life that he thought of escaping to the peaceful world of Galesburg. And Sam, who was a psychiatrist friend of Charlie, was very fascinated. And that's why he wanted to escape to the peaceful world. Even the psychiatrist felt that that world is better than this modern world which was full of insecurity, fear and anxiety. His advice to Charlie is that he and his wife Louisa should come over to Galesburg through the medium of the third level. And how can they go? They can go through the third level. So third level was a medium of escape. Not only for Charlie, it turned out to be a great escape for Sam, who was a psychiatrist friend of Charlie. So the whole story is revolving around Charlie and Sam. And at the end, we are wonderstruck. Because the doctor was supposed to cure the mental illness. He himself is missing now. Question number 10. Why did the booking clerk refuse to accept the money? The booking clerk refuses to accept the money because the notes Charlie had given were of not old style but of contemporary style or modern style. So Charlie had given him the one which were there in circulation now. He did not pay in the currency notes that were in circulation in the year 1894. Because he has gone to the third level and he was supposed to give him the currency notes of 1894. So the clerk stared at him and told him, that ain't money, mister. He thought Charlie was trying to cheat him and even threatened to get him arrested. Question number 11. Why did Charlie rush back from the third level? Now what has happened here? Charlie has been there at the ticket counter. When he has been there at the ticket counter, he has given the modern currency. When Charlie took out the modern currency to pay for the 2 tickets to Galesburg, the ticket clerk accused him of trying to cheat him. It was the world where the time period was 1894. So the currency which was prevailing during that particular time was an old currency. And what Charlie had done, he had given him modern currency. So he threatened to hand Charlie over to the police. He threatened him that he would be handed over to the police. Charlie was frightened and he decided to rush back from the third level lest he was arrested and put into prison. So we have seen today the short answer type questions which will be asked for 2 marks. So tomorrow we are going to take up long answer type questions. Thank you. Goodbye.